Hi, my name is Christina, and I will be examining three aspects of the movie Black Panther. The first aspect I'll be examining is the worldviews. The second is the psychological connection to the story, and the third is how the psychological connection and philosophical message reflect and intertwine in our society today. To begin, Black Panther movie is about T'Challa, who is a new leader of the highly advanced African nation of Wakanda. He strives to protect his home and the people he loves from enemies old and new. Now to go back on the worldviews, the first worldview is deism. The people of Wakanda do believe in a higher power. This higher power is the goddess Black Panther named Boss. Boss is the one who's given them the heart-shaped herb, which whoever is of royal line consumes and is able to have the Black Panther powers, and with that leads all the four tribes. The people of Wakanda do believe in an afterlife. They believe that when they die, they move on to go live with their ancestors in spiritual lands. The second worldview is isolationism, which is a policy of remaining apart from the affairs of others, interests, or groups, especially political ones of others. Our hero T'Challa feels that it is his only duty to protect his people before anyone else. He feels that it's better to keep Wakanda hidden from the rest of the world and lie about its technological advancement. Given the fact that they have the strongest element in the world, vibranium, he worries that outsiders will use it to bring more harm than good. Therefore, he feels justified in not concerning himself with the welfare of others. Now moving on to the psychological connection, T'Challa knowingly is aware of others outside of Wakanda and the suffering that entails, but still debates whether or not he should get involved and concern himself in it. But he later sees how the old way of thinking of not concerning himself does more harm than good, and he can no longer sit back and watch. Moving on to the philosophical message, how both the psychological connects with his confliction is that how important it is to help those who cannot help themselves, even if it means giving up something of yourself. T'Challa reflects this by telling the truth about the technological advancement of Wakanda and sharing these advancements to the rest of the world, helping creating human resource centers and provide aid where it is necessary. This as well movie reflects on how we as people turn a blind eye on certain issues, believing that since it does not concern ourselves, that we don't need to address the issue because it does not affect our life. And then it lightens us to bring more attention to problems around us as well. And it challenges our society as a country if we should be more involved in other countries' welfare and problems. How important it is to help those who cannot help themselves, even if it means giving something up yourself. T'Challa reflects this by telling the truth about the technological advancements that Wakanda really has, and by sharing these advancements to the rest of the world and help creating human resource centers and providing aid where it is needed. This also reflects on how we ourselves tend to turn a blind eye and to certain issues, because as long as it does not affect us, why should we care? This also enlightens us to bring more attention to these problems around us, and it challenges our society as a country if we should be more involved and help out in other countries' problems. It as well challenges us as a nation to address the issues such as racism, sexism, oppression, poverty, and how this affects people in our own country. Lastly, this film challenges us as a person, as a human, that it's not always enough just to be aware, that if you want something to change, you have to act on it. And by doing nothing does bring more harm than good. And I believe that it is part of our human nature to care, and it's also our duty to care about others around us. This is my conclusion on the summary of Black Panther. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye.